And we're back, guys, ready for our last and final match with Waffle Warriors versus Blood Wolves. Mela, let us start. Start by saying hello, by the way, captains.
Hey,
Hello?
Okay, let's keep the interviews very short because I believe we're still behind schedule. So, first questions will go for Nano. Nano, are you here with me?
I am here.
All right.
Hello?
I have a question for you. What hidden talents do your teammates have?
My hidden talents my teammates have.
Like anyone that
Uh,
you might know of, or if you don't know, maybe one that you have yourself.
Hidden talents. Uh, okay, I'm gonna circumvent the question and not answer it, but say something also that's funny.
All right, go ahead.
Uh, our top laner is a policeman, and he can arrest people at will, legally.
I'm expecting him to play that policeman volibear skin then.
He's playing policeman Volibear. We're gonna go Riot Kale mid, Riot Singe jungle, to reenact Arcane.
If
And
I'm not seeing those pics, I'm gonna be
uh,
very upset.
and then I don't know, Anivia Poppy bot lane.
Alright, I have one more question for you. How did your team begin?
Uh, we we answered this one last time. Not sure if it's the reason we're called Waffle Warriors is
Oh,
because
if you've already asked, if you already
we've already answered this one. Yeah.
all right, I'll ask you a different one. Then no worries. Who would you say is your flashiest player on League, on your team? I mean,
Listen, I've said this last time, and I'll say it again. I am the like budget Temu version of Caps. I am gonna go 20-0. I'm gonna go 0-20. I've already gone 3-10 last game, which means I'm probably gonna do it again this game. But who knows? Maybe I'll go 13-0 this time.
Temu Caps. I've never heard that before, but I love it, man. Aywa. All right, going over to Onuris now. Onuris,
yes?
you here with me? All right. Does your
Yes.
team do any sports?
Yes. Our support used to coach basketball, and I do table tennis myself.
I love table tennis. It's a very played sport, and arguably one of the best ways to chill and have fun with your friends.
Agreed.
All right, one more question. This one I don't know if you've answered it. Tell me, but how did your team begin?
I mentioned it, but I can go over it briefly again. So our jungle and support used to play back like since season 5, and over the years they've had the Blood Wolves team, and over time it got to where it is now.
All right, awesome, man. All
Yeah.
right, it seems we're ready to go for our final game now. Good, best of luck to the both of you.
Thank you.
Shake hands.
Thank you. Shake hands.
Shake hands, done.
Metaphorical shake hands.
All right, you can move to your VCs now.
Start the
Thanks.
clown music.
Yes.
Good day.
Ciao, ciao.
Good games. Bye bye.
Joining me with me as well, now that Thomas is gone, is Shadow.
Hello.
All right.
Glad to be casting this big game.
The last game of 4. A very, I'd say a very good game. What would you say? What do you think of this matchup, in all honesty?
I mean, looking at the statistics from the pick'ems that we have in the Discord, it seems pretty evenly balanced. It seems like 58% picked Blood Wolves and around 42% have picked Waffle Warriors. It's very interesting to see how these two teams play their draft, and we'll get to see it in the game as well.
It's a very even matchup for Pick'ems then. No one knows who's gonna win. It's split 50-50.
Absolutely, 100%. Very excited to see how this draft pans out, and we can get a little bit more of an inkling as to what can go on.
There might be some technical difficulties as Waffle Warriors have decided to skip out a ban. This might be an issue. We might have to restart.
That's very unfortunate.
Absolutely. They're all laughing in the chat. You guys can't see it, but they're all spamming aha.
Okay, seems like it is working. It seems like despite the whole problems, they did say, Waffle Warriors, that the first ban is Urgot.
Alright, so
So-
it seems like we're sticking to the draft link. Luckily enough, no technical difficulties this time around. As they're deciding,
Aurora ban here.
As they're deciding to ban Aurora and Shen, very good champions for team fights. Very smart bans from Blood Wolves.
Very good champions for the team fights, and as you've said. But looking also at the champions that these players play, Zambiru is very much into Shen, playing around 130 games this season on him.
Wow.
And Nano has been playing quite a bit of Aurora recently, finding good success with a 72% win rate in his solo queue games.
So you're saying that Waffle Warriors have done their lesson and they're picking their bans very, very wisely.
Waffle Warriors definitely seem to have done their research here, as we see what blue side picks first.
And it seems like the Syndra ban gone through. A very solid pick, something that our team abuses a lot, and a very nice ban for Blood Wolves.
Looking like a Zaya blind pick here, which is very, very brave.
Very risky. This could be a Zaya Rakan bot lane. I'm not sure if Waffle Warrior support plays Rakan, but we could see the first Zaya Rakan bot lane in the tournament.
We could potentially, seeing here what red side does Blood Wolves decide to pick as an answer.
Yon.
Azakana put in on his favorite.
Alright, a very strong flex pick. Sejuani jungle as well.
Very, very strong, potentially, skirmishing with jungle. Very excited to see if they leverage the opportunity to invade there.
Absolutely. With Sejuani being so strong early game, she can certainly turn the tide.
And you are absolutely correct there with the Zyra Khan bot lane coming on blue side.
There we go. There is a Zyra Khan. And who will Waffle Warriors pick next for their team? Stay tuned and find out next episode. Jarvid! Alright. Seems like so far their comp has focused a lot on supporting and stun, except for if you
Well, it seems like we've changed the Wukong over here.
Changed to Wukong. Actually, kind of a smart pick against Sejuani. Considering that he can dodge her W, and is a tank shredder overall. I like Waffle's pick here.
I like it as well. Wondering if potentially they might be thinking of a Yasuo mid lane, given that we have the Rakan knockup and the Cyclone on Wukong.
There's a Leona pick now. Arguably also a very strong support and a good pick from Blood Wolves. Galio ban
Blood
coming
Wolves
through.
banning out the Galio.
We've seen him last game, Galio. He's done very well.
Waiting to see here what bans we might see here from blue side. I mean, we might definitely want to start targeting the ADC role at this point.
Absolutely. ADC has not been picked yet. If they can easily lock out two ADCs that up.
It seems like we have another issue.
And it seems like they're gonna write in chat who they decide to ban at the end of the day.
I'll ask them.
Oh. For
Okay.
Silas
Ban 4 is Silas.
A Silas ban. So they're not
Very
going-
smart, to be fair.
Smart
Silas
ban.
here would be extremely dangerous, stealing the Yone ult, the Sejuani ult, the Leon ult. Definitely ultimates you don't want to give to the enemy.
Mm-hmm. And also a very good as a very good skirmisher, can easily win 2v1 fights. So a very good ban against for Blood Wolves.
Absolutely, 100%.
Their last
It's
Waffle Warriors last ban. Well, it seems like they banned Malphite as well, I believe.
I think that's a Malphite ban. That
Yep.
is in fact a Malphite ban, confirmed
That's-
with Waffle Warriors.
It's confirmed with Nano saying Fossil browser.
A little bit of technical difficulties.
Yep.
With
it do be
those
like
blue
that.
card bans being, just to confirm once again, Urgot, Silas, and Malphite.
Yep. There's the Caitlyn. So it seems like it's
Ooh.
Leona Caitlyn versus Zyra Khan. Very strong bot lanes.
That's going to be a very interesting bot lane to see here, especially Caitlyn being able to layer traps on the Leona chain CC.
Mm-hmm.
Zaya might be able to ult out of the CC chain, but with a Sejuani, a Yone, and everyone looking to go for her, that blind pick seems to be quite a very good gamble.
Absolutely, it all relies on the Rakan's ability to provide Xayah vision and Xayah's reaction speed with using her ultimate. Here we can
Okay, we
see
see Akali versus
Akali.
Dione in the mid lane.
So two very mobile champions easily can roam in between lanes. Seems like
I
there's
feel
gonna
like
be a lot of fights happening this game.
I feel like mid lane is definitely one to look out for here. We see a very volatile matchup between two melee champions and two very, very strong junglers in Sejuani and Wukong, potentially. Or a Mumu.
And a Mumu. So they needed a tank and they got it with a Mumu, a very good engaged champion in the jungle. Looking to maybe chain CC the Caitlyn and the Yone, which is looking to be the carries for their game.
I'm very,
Trundle-
very excited to see this game.
It turns out that Amumu was not the pick they wanted, and they wanted to pick Trundle instead.
Oh,
Trundle being still a good pick against the Sejuani and the Leona. Varus coming through though. Is this a Yone top and Varus mid lane?
we might be seeing a Varus mid indeed. Oh, never mind.
Tom?
It seems as though the Varus was an accidental pick. And I think we will be having Tom Kench in the top lane.
It looks to be a Tom Kench. It looks to be a Tom Kench instead of the Varus. There has been multiple technical difficulties happening at the moment. Very confusing ones as well.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
However, it does seem like we do have our teams in order as the teams are starting to load into the game. We
Here
will
we
be
go.
waiting for the spectator delay to be able to join into the spectator.
Yep.
So, give me a little bit of a rundown. What do you think about these two teams? I'm very excited for this game.
They're very strong teams. I'd argue that Blood Wolves might have the better draft overall. I love their engage with Tom Kench and Leona. The damage output from Yona and Caitlyn is crazy, and the Sejuani to provide util for the team. I think that Blood Wolves have the better draft. But don't get me wrong, Xayah Rakan is a very good duo in bot lane. Trundle looking to counter the Sejuani and Leona and Tom Kench. Very good pick. And the Wukong
Absolutely
and
agree
Akali
with
to
you
clean
here.
up. That's my opinion.
Absolutely agree with you here. Blood Wolves seem to have a very, very strong comp, looking to dive in, looking to take out that backline. But as an ADC main, I am very, very looking forward to see how this Xayah uses her ult, uses her self-peel, manages to maybe weasel her way out of some sticky situations and rooting all 5 members of Blood Wolves. That can definitely turn a team fight when you have a Wukong, a Rakan, and an Akali ready to follow up on your CC.
It could definitely happen, and if we see that happen, it would be very crazy. We have seen some very crazy stuff these past 3 games. I'm not sure if you tuned in, but there was a funny moment
I
where
was indeed.
the Ornn stealing the Void Grubs was so funny.
Yep. And now we have 3 minutes of spectator delay to fill in.
Yep.
I do have to say the Amumu pick here is actually very, very smart. The Trundle pick here is actually very, very smart on the side of Waffle Warriors. Sejuani most likely potentially going Aftershock as well as the Leona, plus stealing the resistances on the side of Leona W will actually make her squishier once she gets out of her bonuses, if the Trundle manages to time his ultimate correctly.
One thing that I just noticed from Blood Wolves' perspective, from Blood Wolves' side, is that they do not have much AP. So, considering the fact that they have 2 tanks, maybe this Tom Kench might be building AP instead of AD. What are you?
I do believe that Tom Kench has a decent chunk of magic damage built into his kit, so I feel like that can help a little bit, especially with his passive and his Q. Yone also has split damage on his passive, which makes him deal around 50% AD and 50% magic. Probably slightly more on the AD side. It's going to be very, very interesting to see because Trundle and Wukong can definitely build some armor and become very, very difficult to shred through.
Yep, absolutely. If the Trundle and Rakan decide to build armor, they're most likely not gonna die. Especially if one of them builds like Frozen Hearts, that would be a very good item for Blood Wolves comp. Considering that they can stop the Yone and the Caitlyn.
Absolutely, we're taking down 2 birds with 1 stone. And Caitlyn as an ADC, a little bit notorious for building just straight AD and skimping out on the attack speed stat, might be hit a little bit harder with that Frozen Heart.
Yes, absolutely. I cannot keep going over the fact that the Trundle pick, it's like this dude saw 2 tanks and instantly said, pick me Trundle. And then they pick a 3rd tank in response. So unless the Tom Kench builds AP, only AP, this matchup is very good for Trundle's favor. He does.
I feel like anywhere he decides to fight, if he decides to go for the 2v2 skirmish in mid lane, he can steal resistances from Sejuani. If he decides to gank top lane, he can steal all of the resistances from Tahm Kench. And if he goes for bot lane, he can just take everything from Leona.
Definitely.
It feels like this Trundle pick here is just so good on the side of Waffle Warriors.
It is a very smart pick. It is a very smart pick. It seems like we have loaded into the game right now. I shall be switching over. It's a black screen for now, as I haven't. Is it still a black screen for me as well?
It seems like a little bit more technical difficulties on the way.
Oh dear God, no! The Zaya and Rakan matching skins though.
I am still, unfortunately, in a black screen.
Oh,
unable to see anything. Oh, there we go. Okay.
There we go. All right.
Three Star Guardian skins on the side of Waffle Warriors here.
They are matching skins. Waffle Warriors have the synergy up in play. Bot lane.
Wondering if this is a little bit of a pay-to-win situation.
But even same with Bloodwolf. Bloodwolf are matching High Noon as well. I just realized.
Definitely looking for that top mid synergy there.
Looking for the top mid synergy from Bloodwolves and the mid and bot lane synergy from Waffle Warriors.
Cleanse on the side of Zaya here is a very good choice, considering that she is going to be absolutely focused down by the Sejuani ultimate and the Solar Flare from Leona. Absolutely. I feel like Cleanse here is just such a good pick.
Against a heavy CC focused champ like Leona, Cleanse is definitely a go-to for most ADCs.
I mean, I feel like into this team comp, if you can't pick Cleanse, you're kind of just trolling. So it's good to see that we haven't lost in draft from the side of Waffle Warriors.
Yeah, I actually don't know what to think though, because this draft is very even. Like I do not know who's going to win solely from this team comp. Like in the last games, we'd always point out like this team does not have a tank, this team does not have this and that, and no AP. But so far, these guys are.
Oh.
Have you gotten the same problem I have?
Yeah, I think we have indeed run into some more technical issues, unfortunately, on today's stream.
I'm
looking to try and reconnect.
Yep. Hopefully we do so.
Speaking back on the drafts, yep, I feel like both of these teams want to do 2 things. It is dive in and fight. And I am very excited to see who can just outplay the other team on the Rift today.
Definitely. I'm very excited for this match. Okay, I shall be arranging their leaderboards, and they're already arranged for me. Okay, there we go. Have you loaded in?
I am currently loading in, indeed.
Alright, we might have a delay then, because I am currently like 20 seconds ahead.
23, 24, 25.
Oh, I'm at 23, 24. So I'm like a few seconds behind you, but that should be fine. Alright. Seems like no one is looking to invade at the moment. They're playing very passively, both forming like walls to protect each respective side. Very smart from both of them. Just playing it safe. They know.
Here we see the side of Bloodwolves deciding to keep their bot lane entrance to the jungle completely uncovered, but deciding to potentially take the advantage in the lane by camping the bush.
The level 1 fight, recognizing that Rakan level 1 is very weak. If this Rakan decided to start out with the wrong ability, they would lose this fight.
Zaya Rakan here have a very interesting strategy if they want to, where Zaya can start with W and actually buff the Rakan to give on hit and attack speed, and they are deceptively strong level 1 as a 2v2.
That's interesting. I did not know that. So we are gonna see a fight happening here. It's just that we don't know who's going to get in favor of the fight.
It seems like Zaya still hasn't leveled her ability.
I believe that the fight is gonna happen any second now.
And it seems like we've hit Q.
It seems like they're very passive at the moment.
I believe both lanes are just trying to fight for that level 2 push.
Yep.
Seems like Caitlyn and Leon are in the lead at the moment.
But all laners still playing very passively though. Like they're all just farming, just waiting for any fight that could go their way. Caitlyn hitting a nice Q on the Rakan. Rakan is already like a quarter HP gone.
And as we can see here on the side of Blood Wolves, they're already pushing that level 2 advantage,
Yep.
forcing the Waffle Warriors to just sit back and wait for the wave to crash into their tower.
They do manage to get that level 2 advantage, and they, as you said, they are forced to stay on their tower. Perfectly, as you said. The jungles in the meantime are like perfectly copying their clears. So it seems like they're
It's
gonna
interesting to see here that they started on different sides of the map. So potentially we might look at Waffle Warriors looking to maybe focus on their bot lane, try to get their ADC ahead. While potentially in Blood Wolves we might be looking at a top lane gank around minute 3:30.
Yone getting some nice poke on the Wukong, managing to steal one of the baby raptors. Leona is already roaming off her lane. Caitlyn recalled. I think Akali might be. Leona might be trying to go for an early invade on the Akali.
And it's very interesting here, as Azakana is looking to crash that wave. They don't have the vision on the Leona, and it seems like she will be going back to bot lane to meet her ADC.
Yep. In the meantime, Sejuani is going to get the scuttle and maybe look for a gank up top. That is something that I would do in this situation. Oh, I forgot I need to zoom out a bit more. Thank you for the... Thank you, Jan.
Oh,
Alright, in the meantime, both mid laners exchanging shots at each other. The Sejuani is exactly doing what I said and looking to gank the Trundle.
looking to gank top lane. He gets hit by the Tahm Kench W, and it seems like Zambiru will go down with a flash from Diablo.
Oh no! Tahm
And he
Kench
does
missing
get
his Q.
executed.
Oh my goodness, that was really well played from the Tahm Kench with the nice predict of the W. Wow. They played that.
Zambiru there managing to dodge the tongue lash just enough to force Diablo to commit the flash and commit to the execute, but the wave was already crashed and the damage was already done, forcing the teleport out.
Amazing. Sejuani has ganked mid lane as well, with worse results. But however,
Rakan getting hit by the trap there, EQ combo, Ignite ticking down,
Ooh.
flash.
Rakan getting hit with everything, left, right, and center. Leona almost getting a pick. Oh my goodness, Zaya with the double.
Seems like
stun.
Ali Hagar will be getting the Leona kill. Very good use
And
of feathers there to root the Leona.
Very well played from the Zaya. Seems like Akali might be able to pick off the Yone. And it seems
Nano
like
here looking to get the Shuriken marked on Azakana.
in the meantime, Trundle just getting a demolish proc of the top lane tower. Not enough to get a plate though, which would have been in favor of him. Sejuani though is on the bot side. She might be looking for a gank she might be looking to gank the Zaya and the Rakan. She is however not doing that. As maybe she thinks that the Leona... Actually, no, Leona would not be able to hurt her.
Here we can see Nano diving a little bit in too deep, using the perfect execution, missing the Q, and Azakana gets the kill.
Very well played from this. Good spacing from the Yone. That was insane.
That was very, very well played on the side of Azakana there.
Managed to dodge almost everything there. And still manages to pick up the assist due to Leona unfortunately getting the kill.
Does seem that we will be looking to get the grubs here.
Yep, Leona just gathering vision for the team and info. There is Rakan there to respond to the Leona as well. We could be seeing a massive fight that Tahm Kench cannot go for as his wave is being pushed. So
Waffle Warriors get the first, have the numbers advantage.
and it seems
And
like
it seems like Blood Wolves will be giving up the objective.
and the first objective would go to Waffle Warriors in the form of the Void Grubs. Could be devastating for them, especially since the Trundle is known to destroy towers very fast.
All they need is 2 more grubs before they can start spawning the little voidlings, and then Trundle is going to be an unstoppable nightmare. And I don't think that there's a lot of people on the side of Blood Wolves that can stop him. Azakana here, going in for a trade with the Split Soul.
Nice E hit from the Akali.
Rakan following up perfectly there.
In the meantime, well played engage from the Zaya and Rakan, picking up a kill on the Leona. is so even at this moment. I do, like, wow, we're almost 10 minutes in, and the game is like dead even. You don't know who's going to win.
And I mean, the gold is very even, but here, looking at the side of Waffle Warriors, their ADC has a 1k gold lead over the Caitlyn.
Ooh, that is very good. That is very good for the Xayah. Akali in the meantime, almost picking up a kill on the Yone, but he manages to ult away in time.
Azakana here, still wondering if he should recall or not. Still not too sure. Playing a little bit passively under his tower. Perfect execution is on for Nano. Maybe we can see a redemption arc in the form of this tower dive. And it seems like Unchained is caught on a ward.
Oh
and
no!
he just doesn't even try.
Oh, the Sejuani is just going to let them take the kill. While the Yone tries to cover for them. Oh, it seems like Wristlet.
It seems like Unchained has disconnected, unfortunately.
That is very unfortunate on the side of Blood Wolves, as I think the Sejuani did not mean to stand still there.
Seems as though we are currently in a pause.
Yep. Very unfortunate for the Sejuani though, because you need to keep following with the tempo, and when you're forced to stop due to lag or something, it can ruin your entire game.
100%. And the idea was there. I mean, he was on a ward, so so Waffle Warriors were able to tell what the plan was. But I mean, a good Sejuani E-Flash, potentially even hitting the ultimate on the Akali, might just get the job done before their bot lane can follow up.
It seems like Blood Wolves are pushing their bot lane. However, there is the Wukong there, so they might be able to gank the bot lane. Rakan, however, does recall as he is kind of low on health, so it seems like the gank will not happen. Akali, in the meantime, getting some decent damage onto the Yone, forcing him to base.
I mean, Bloodwolves here pushing the Xayah, forcing her to just farm on their tower. She really wants to recall to be able to get that gold advantage translated into actual stats. And we do see that Xayah here might be taking one last wave before basing.
Yep. Okay. Akali recalling, so Sejuani is forced to go to her bot side camps to keep her tempo up. Xayah Rakan recalling in the meantime. Seems to be a very chill part of the match for now. Nothing is happening. Just kind of relaxed farming, waiting for a potential to get a pick. Which looks to be the case, because Trundle puts up his pillar onto the Tahm Kench.
Trundle here seems to be trading against the Tahm Kench.
Picking up some decent damage. In the meantime, Leona getting caught by the Rakan and the Wukong. Sejuani is there. Sejuani and Yone are there to respond. Akali
perfect execution comes in.
Nice.
But the Cyclone comes in, knocking up both Pony and Unchained.
Azakana getting
Azakana coming in, getting 3 people in the Fate Sealed, but unfortunately just goes down before he can actually do Yone things.
Sejuani getting
and it
stuck.
seems like Unchained gets taken over by Waffle Warriors in their own jungle.
Giving favor to Waffle Warriors and giving them these other 3 Void Grubs. Devastating for Bloodwolves, especially because of that Trundle, which would destroy the turrets.
Looking at the Trumbull, 6 Void Grubs and the Tiamat, it looks like these towers will not be standing much of a chance.
Nope, not at all. Trundle looking to trade shots with the Tahm Kench. Tahm Kench getting a nice ultimate off though.
Zambiru tanking 2 shots of tower here. Nothing seems to be coming out of it though.
Well played from the Tahm Kench, forcing the Trundle to recall. Xayah, in the meantime, is alone in the bot lane, where there's the Sejuani. Could she maybe be looking for a game? No, the Xayah knows what she's doing. She's playing it very smart, very safe. I believe
waiting for her account to come back from base here.
The Akali getting some decent damage up onto the Yone. Will she secure the kill? No, she
As Azakana once again, oh my god, he actually does go down. Flashes to dodge the Sejuani.
Almost got stuck with the minions, mind you. Almost got hit with the other tower, with another tower shot, but manages to escape that with 1 HP. Very well played by the Akali.
And on the side of Waffle Warriors here, Nano with a 4-1, finishing his Storm Surge, is going to be doing so much damage. With Xayah also finishing her Essence Reaver. On the side of Blood Wolves are still trying to finish their first items, with just Tahm Kench having his Heartsteel.
Tahm Kench ignoring, Trundle ignoring Tahm Kench and just proccing the tower, proccing Demolish. Which is, at this point, the smartest play for him, knowing that he has 6 Void Grubs and his Demolish proc up.
Zambira here, absolutely using his health as a resource, thinking that he's going to be recalling soon. Nano here, just taking down Azakana under his own tower, surely!
What?
Oh my... Never mind!
Well played from Azakana, with a perfectly timed ultimate under the tower, making sure that the Akali was proccing the tower damage, and then deciding to ult.
Using the shield from the Spirit Cleave to stay alive with just a sliver of health.
Wow, like, from what I'm seeing, these guys absolutely know what they're doing, and it's amazing to watch. Trundle, in the meantime, trading shots with the Tahm Kench.
Interesting to see here as we start the posture around Dragon. Waffle Warriors do have the teleport on their mid lane, whereas Azakana has used his Ignite. Doesn't seem like we'll be needing it though.
Seems like Blood Wolves are already starting the fight for the Drake. Trying to catch the Wukong off guard, but there's Rakan to back him.
Pushing aggressively into Waffle Warriors jungle here.
Seems like Trundle ulted, trying to get a pick off of Diablo. Sejuani misses her ultimate.
Unchained missing the ultimate. Azakana getting bursted down by Nano and rolls right into 4 of the enemy team.
Waffle Warriors picking up a nice kill on the Yone and the Leona. Pretty much securing them the Drake here. Well played
Cyclone,
from Waffle Warriors.
Cyclone knocking people up just for Ali Augur to be able to just pull 3 feathers in and root everyone. Double kill for the Wukong here, and it doesn't seem to be looking too good for the Blood Wolves.
Not at all, not at all. They are currently losing by 5k gold.
5k gold, 6 Void Grubs, and the second dragon seems to be going down on the side of Waffle Warriors.
This seems to be a tough game for the Sejuani at the moment. Hopefully they will be able to find their time to recuperate.
This game seems to be in a little bit of a lull state here. Junglers are taking their camps. Everyone's recalling and spending their gold.
I believe Sejuani might start her. Sejuani is looking to start the Rift Herald. The words weren't coming to my mouth. My bad.
Fair enough.
Sejuani going to
Seems like we have put Azakana on the side lane here, moving our bot lane into mid.
The lane rotation has already taken effect.
Seems like we will be seeing a fight over this Rift Herald eventually.
Feels like it. The Rakan is there. The Rakan knows that the fight might happen, so he's there to support his Wukong just in case. Akali looking to roam bot side though for the Yone.
The pings are coming out on Diablo here. He may be a little bit overextended, doesn't have the vision.
Diablo has overextended. Rakan getting a good engage, stopping his W. Trundle looking to ult. He has ulted, but the Tahm Kench slow.
Seems like Blood Wolves will be following up. And Waffle Warriors will back away for now.
Blood Wolves looking to still start the Herald though. Looking to force a fight.
Teleport coming in from Nano.
Unchained getting caught between 3 people.
Rakan getting stopped right in the middle of the quickness there. Xayah getting an absolutely huge ultimate.
Getting a nice
As
kill
Pony
on the
goes
Kaden
down.
with the Akali. Akali picking up a double kill on the Leona.
Azakana using Fate Sealed, but Nano just tanks it to stop him, and that's a triple kill for Nano.
Wow. Triple kill on the side for Akali. Well played by Waffle Warriors. Looking to make sure to seal the game as fast as possible.
Absolutely beautiful here from the side of Waffle Warriors, securing the Rift Herald. But it does seem as though Sejuani has taken the Gromp from Blood Warriors. So who's really winning?
The Gromp is a significant loss for for the Grump is a significant loss for the Wukong, unfortunately.
So here we see Zaya clearing the wave. Rakan does not wait for her for the empowered Rico.
Waffle Warriors, though, have all objectives up. This is setting them up really well in case the game goes up to late.
Waffle Warriors here have a very, very commanding lead. 7.4k gold on the Akali as opposed to 5k on Azakana.
Wow. Considering
With-
this...
I was going to say, there's also a 1.5k gold lead on the side of the ADCs here towards Waffle Warriors.
Wow. 1.5k gold difference is shocking, but at the same time, this Caitlyn is still putting in the work, constantly farming, trying to get back into the game.
Ultimate goes out.
Ultimate goes out for Akali, exactly. Looks like, are they trying to tower dive Fiona?
It seems like Azakana might be getting dove here. Zambiru is just hitting the tower. Azakana trying his best, getting the shield from the Spirit Cleave. But it seems like the Cyclone will just be too much CC.
Yon has survived too long under that turret. Well played to his end, but it's not enough to stop 3 people from tower diving him.
Aliaga here using the ultimate very, very well. Cleanse Flash into the Blast Cone, and he was reunited with his team. Manages to make the great escape there.
Absolutely.
Very good use of the Feather Storm.
Well-timed abilities and spells from the Zaya. Looking to maybe engage on the Tom Kench, who has been caught alone. Nice flash.
Tom Kench, flash out.
Sejuani looking to engage though on the Rakan. Rakan
We
charming
do
both.
see Marger here drifting towards mid lane.
Rakan losing a significant amount of HP and forced to dip. The Herald is down in mid though, helping them get
300 health, hoping for them to... Never mind, Marger seems to be drifting it up the top lane.
We have seen this happen in the first game. Oh my
Azakana gets knocked up and won't be able to stop it.
Trying to stop the Herald, but was not able to stop it in time because of the knockup.
Gets the Demolish proc here, completely ignoring Azakana, and will pay the price as he will go down.
Will pay the price as Tom Kench picks up a big shutdown on the Trundle.
Waffle Warriors here pinging the third dragon. They are absolutely on top of the objectives this game.
It seems like they're all like spaced out, prepared for an engage, and it seems like they have the advantage. As Caitlyn face checks a bush, gets knocked up by the Rakan, gets saved by the Tom Kench. They are the Sejuani is however focusing on the Zaya as
Makart trying to peel for his Zaya. Azakana comes in, dives in, gets knocked up by Makart there, and Nano is just doing so much damage over there.
Whoa!
Fate Sealed manages to get all 5 of them.
What a nice ultimate from Azakana. He was, however, low HP, so he wasn't able to finish them off, giving them a near ace and securing them the Drake. And
If I'm being honest, if I'm being entirely honest, that entire play was like 2 seconds away from a pentakill on the side of Azakana there. If he manages to get the Spirit Cleave in Q3 there, I think all of them might have gone down.
I agree with you completely. That was very close from the side of Azakana. He almost managed to pick up a five-man pentakill there.
Zambiru here, absolutely unstoppable with the Ravenous Hydra and the Blade of the Ruined King there. Completely disgusting lifesteal. I have no idea how they're going to be able to push him out of a side lane.
Absolutely, all this Trundle is going for is the turrets.
And the worst part is he's getting even tankier as Mountain Drake falls and we are 1 point off of Soul.
The Mountain Drake would be big on the Trundle. This game seems to be in favor of the Trundle. Trundle knowing well that Sejuani might have smite, so he's forced to get off from the red buff. In the meantime, he still does her Raptors.
Manages to steal her Raptors.
Looking to maybe bait the Sejuani into the Rakan, but she does not fall for the bait. She is, however, maybe going to prepare to engage onto the Zaya. Seems like Blood Wolves are
here. Blood Wolves here have cleared the vision, looking to potentially spring a trap using Unchained and Diablo CC.
Yep.
Doesn't seem like Waffle Warriors are pushing up to mid lane though, so it goes a little bit wasted.
Seems like they're prepared to engage on them if they decide to go into mid lane. They are.
Alihaga here posturing a little bit up.
well placed ward from, I believe, Ali Hagar, who manages to spot the Tom Kench in time and decides to safely not push mid lane.
Here we see the side of Waffle Warriors reuniting on that Baron pit, clearing vision.
They are perhaps trying to look for the Baron. They're looking to clear vision by killing the Scuttle, which they managed
And
to do.
if we're able to press V and look at the map on the side of Blood Wolves, the map is completely dark.
Definitely. The Waffle Warriors have vision scattered all across the map. In the meantime, Waffle Warriors are limited to their side of the jungle.
Waffle Warriors here having all of their turrets up.
Oh, Sejuani missing the crucial
Ali Haggard dodging the ultimate.
Missing the crucial ultimate on the Xayah. That would have guaranteed a 400 gold shutdown.
Glacial Prison does go wide, but he did have the cleanse available for him.
Absolutely.
There's Nano here looking to trade a little bit with Asakana, doing so much damage!
My goodness.
And he might be looking to potentially take out Unchained as well. As the perfect execution comes out. Second...
Oh my goodness. Akali getting 2 picks off on bot lane while her team decides to clear Baron. What a well played play from the side of Waffle Warriors.
And while Nano is being a complete nuisance in the bot lane, needing 5 people from the side of Blood Wolves to just stop him from taking tower, Waffle Warriors have just taken Baron.
This Wukong is currently stealing Sejuani's farm. The Sejuani seems to be very far behind, unfortunately. Same with the Yona as well.
Waffle Warriors here just clearing the entire topside jungle.
Bloodwolves looking to engage on Trundle, but he is however fast with his W, so they are not able to catch him in time.
Zambiru using the movement speed from the frozen domain to just run away.
Noticing that 3 people are in top lane on the side of Bloodwolves, Waffle Warriors decide to push the bot lane. Very smart play from them.
Absolutely, they're just splitting up Blood Wolves and forcing them to cede either some form of turret or inhibitor.
There goes the middle inhib, courtesy of everyone there. Here comes the tower. It seems like they're looking to fight.
Solar Flare comes out. Is wide. Nano is legendary, just absolutely shredding their back line, getting CC'd by Pony and going down.
Nano picking up so many kills before he gets shut down by the Leona. I believe
3 members of Blood Wolves down. Azakana trying to ult defensively still goes down, and it seems like Waffle Warriors will just be ending the game here.
Definitely seems like Waffle Warriors have picked up the win here. What a match, dude.
Absolutely dominant performance here on the side of Nano and Ali Hagar.
The synergy, like, from both sides, I cannot lie to you, the synergy of both teams, like, was crazy. They both popped off, respectively. What do you think?
Looking at the post-damage charts, Nano doing 27,500 damage.
Oh my...
Absolutely destroying everyone else.
Oh my goodness.
It seems as though the Akali was an extremely strong pick there.
It was a very well played pick on the side of Waffle Warriors. I will now interview the Akali. Shadow, thank you so much for joining me on casting the games.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hopefully we'll see you soon.
We will indeed. Have a very nice day. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. In the meantime, we will be interviewing the Akali. Is this the Akali?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, dude. Excellent plays, by the way. You dominated that match. And
I'm gonna be honest. I died twice because I'm a bit of a greedy pig. I'm gonna be honest.
Regardless,
he played me under tower. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
he really did.
We saw that one play from Azakana. It was a really well played. Well played, like well used ultimate.
He stole that my ult perfectly. Like actually, genuinely, like well played to him.
Definitely.
He really did stole that my ult well. Again, sorry for the emotes. It's muscle memory. I tilt people in solo queue by doing it.
Don't worry about it, dude.
No flame meant it was a really fun game, and I think even if the game went pretty fast snowbally, I think that's just the nature of the comps we picked, and I think they did a pretty good fight. Honestly, all things considered, I think they did a pretty good effort. Like the picks they were doing made sense.
I
But
have.
yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I'm talking over you. It's the high.
I was gonna say I have a question for you though. Like, who were you the shot caller in the? Were you the shot caller in the game, for the team?
So I mean, generally speaking, it's more of a group shot calling. For objectives, we did a really nice shot call on grubs twice from our top laner, Zambiru. He managed to call them pretty well. Generally speaking, we tried to, as the game's loading in, we sort of discuss, like, hey, where should we play? Where should the jungler go? What like level should the support start roaming? When do you think is the AD carry going to be safe? And then we just sort of play it off here in the way we're going. I don't think we shot call as like a specific person. I think more and more it's just sort of like, hey, do you think this is good? Okay, let's go for it. We go.
It's a team effort. I love
It's
it.
a team effort.
It's awesome, man. I do have one question for you though. What advice would you give to your opponents in that game?
I mean, I understand he's like a Yon one trick, but like first picking Yon like that is really risky because even if you ban these champs like the Aurora and the Galio, I mean, there's a lot of champs that can come in and really like shut down Yone. Because even though like I felt like he understood the matchup better, it's just like the nature of the matchup is that Akali is like it's really hard to fuck it up. It's really hard to lose that matchup. Outside of that, in game, it's I'd be more so yeah, it's the blood wolf barking in the background. Uh, it's honestly, it's more like for certain objectives, I feel like we were always there just a tiny bit more ahead, and we were just always a tiny bit there earlier. So I think it's playing around, looking at what's spawning, playing, saying, you know what, the next thing we need to do is we need to all be here. Sometimes one of us is not there exactly, but
That
it's like
happens.
keeping ahead, like, hey, this is where we need to be next. Let's be there 20, 30 seconds before and get wards down. Let's get a vision down. Let's see if we can get a pick there and things like
Happens.
that.
Definitely. I'd say it's pretty impossible to play a perfect game, but you guys played a near perfect game. It was really well played. Like, it was a
We
crazy
had
game.
to we had to compensate from yesterday, man. We were absolutely we were clowned on by HUJ.
And you guys proved yourselves this game. You guys are a team to be feared for. Like, well played. That's all I can say. Technically, really.
Thanks, man.
I will be heading off and closing the stream. Thank you for the interview, though.
No problem, man. Thanks to you too, and thanks for promoting.
All right, see you. All right, guys. This has been the last match of today, though. Thank you to everyone that tuned into the streams. Keep in mind that there will be other games taking place in the future upcoming days. And pretty much, yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for joining the stream, and we'll see you soon, maybe tomorrow. Farewell.